All right. What is up? We are in Khalivas and it's a nice, warm, sunny, shiny day. In the past, I've been exploring and showing you this part mostly. I would begin the video from here, but this time I've decided to walk towards the western side of Kalyves to show you the beach, and there is a resort, all of that stuff, and the sun is shining from this side, so the view's gonna be a little bit much better and the colors will look natural and beautiful and bright. So first we are gonna take a walk from here towards that resort and the beach, and then we are gonna walk back towards the port of Khalivas and towards the main beach of Khalivas. As I'm walking on this beautiful sea front side part of Kalyves, it is so gorgeous, it is so heartwarming. genuinely. It really is resonating with at least my emotions. I feel very quiet, I feel very calm, and I feel in peace. However, one thing stands out to me pretty obviously, which I really want to mention, and I really think it is important. As how beautiful and gorgeous this place is, I mean, like, look at the water here. You can see the bottom of the sea, and this walking path is like just out of the heaven. And look at this beautiful taverna here. However, the one problem and the one issue that I noticed is that the authorities and the municipality is not really paying enough attention to preserving this place, especially this path, and in the meantime, not renovating it, that the renovation that it needs. I'm not saying that there is any less. I'm not saying that nothing is good right now. I'm just saying, like, this place has quite some potential. It's a very beautiful place. Khalivas is very beautiful. It's very gorgeous. On the both side of this seaside village, there is one beach, there is the port, and if we are now that we are walking this path, at the end of this path there is another beach, and then these beautiful apartments over here, these houses. It's just breathtaking, and you can see the sunrise right over there, and you can have some glimpse of sunset as well in this place. It is very beautiful. It is not noisy. It is away from the highway. It's beautiful. The one thing that I think this place needs, and this place deserves, is a little bit care from the municipality. And if you are somebody who is advocate of this place and who loves this place and every other place, and you want the authorities to look after the place, it would be nice to send an email or at least remind uh, those authorities just to pay a little bit care to this place. Yeah, as it is very gorgeous, as it is very nice, it just needs a little bit here and there, a little bit uh, attention, and it's gonna be absolutely amazing. On the left side we have a camper, but it seems like more of a house. When early I mentioned municipality taking care of this place, it's not only the municipality, we should also be contributing to its to taking care of this place. Is like uh, there are some elements that look, sometimes I notice things. I have that journalistic uh, person also within me. I think that some places or some voices or some things needs mentioning, but sometimes I hold back and I keep myself. I'm saying like, no, you are making travel videos. You are not somebody who should be talking to municipality or to people about the uh, like municipal issues of a place. But in other sense, I kind of tell myself, well, if somebody is visiting this place and they want to know about the place, it would be this ingenuous if I wouldn't mention also some things that could be changed and that can be better, such as the main issue the moment that I arrive being here is the noticeable trash everywhere. And that's something that has to be fixed and has to be changed. And also, people should contribute to not polluting this place. So that was it. And please let me know, what do you think of this idea? Oh, look at that! Is a jet fighter doing stunts. Wow, that's pretty impressive. The way it's like making those flips and turns. I'm pretty sure those pilots are going under what they say, 5G, 9G, 10G of gravitational force, and they are flying right over the town of Hania. It's not a massive problem. The trash is not a massive problem. The only what I'm trying to say is that it can be improved and it can be better. Yeah. just a walking distance from the center of the village, we have this crystal clean water and the beach. Well, this part is not sandy beach, but the waters are crystal clean. Good for snorkeling, good for just coming here and getting into the water from over those rocks. Well, you gotta know, you gotta keep safety in your mind. And right here in this area, we have some hotels and with very beautiful view towards the sea. Look at the view here, how gorgeous it is. And then we have a nice path that we can, I don't know how far this path is, but let's see. Oh, so I see a sign over here. It's kinda saying that from here on it's not Kalyves, but it's just a sign. There is it's definitely Khalivas. Yeah, amazing place, very beautiful place, nice apartments in this area, uh, and very beautiful view towards the sea. I don't know how the noise levels will be because the cars are passing, it's right next to the road, but other than that it looks very gorgeous to me. Beach is just walking distance from here. Okay, so this is just like a sitting area, probably the belonging of any of these hotels on the left side. And here we have Delight Cafe and brunch, cocktails and more. And the view towards the sea is just infinity view. Infinity, like, look at that. You are sitting right next to the sea, enjoying the view while grabbing your cocktails. And also, it's not just one, we have another one in here. Uh, this is, what is it called? Restaurant Kimata. This is also an entrance, and from the entrance of the restaurant, you can walk right to the beach. I don't think I'm supposed to be doing that because I don't see any of the staff present. Uh, I don't know. Maybe we should do it, huh? Let's go. Sometimes when I like a place, sometimes when I feel like this place is really worth visiting and staying, then what happens is that I get a little bit overexcited and then I talk a lot about the place and I mention everything about it. It's not that I am really trying to sell myself or sell the place. It is just I'm getting excited. I don't. uh, think that I will ever try to sell anything if I wouldn't see uh, the the value in it. Uh, but I will try to keep it in check to not overload you with information. On the left side we have a supermarket. It's one of those big supermarkets that have branches everywhere, so the prices are gonna be uh, relatively affordable compared to some other places. And also far away from here, just about maybe 100 meters or 50 meters, we have the Shell pump station. In case if you wonder, hey, what if I run out of gas, what am I gonna do? So that's over there we have Shell. If you are wearing a white t-shirt, the sun is not as effective. It doesn't really get you hot. Maybe you get warm but not hot. If you are wearing something blue or anything, any dark color, the sun is getting warmer every day, a little bit more warmer, and you can really feel the sun on your skin. So that's a good thing. The water is gonna be getting warm. And now we could have continued walking on that street, but I wanted to show you this beach. So now we are gonna walk to this beach. That's where we were, over there, not too far from here. And I can see some people are taking the hike or the run exactly from there to get to the beach and walk on the beach. But I just wanted to show you a little bit more of the street and all of the services available, including the supermarket. So you can do that. And also if you want, you can walk till this area, because that beginning part is a bit challenging, it's a bit rocky. So if you can't start walking on the beach right from there, what you can do is you can come here, and from here you can continue your walk on the beach, and as far as you want to go you can go, and then you can walk back towards the center. And as you can see, some people are already jogging here. I would say it's a very beautiful match for a morning walk. It's good for just getting out there and feeling the nature and feeling the sunrise or the sunset. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. And the beach is quite shallow, which means that is absolutely amazing for families, for those who have kids. So, and it is not as wavy perhaps today because it is not windy. I don't think that this beach would ever get extremely wavy because of the way it is. If it would have gotten so windy and wavy, then wind of course, but not waves, the sand here would be washed into the sea and this area wouldn't look the way it looks. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's the impression that I'm getting, that most of the time this beach is a very calm beach, which makes it friendly for families, friendly for those elderly people, and also friendly for somebody who is just out there for some calm time and some relaxed time, chill time. And let me show you the services around the beach. On the left side we have a restaurant, cafe, bar. On the right side here we have a nice sitting area with nice umbrellas, and behind the restaurant we have apartments and hotel. If you have a rental car and it is a small car such as Toyota Yaris or Fiat Panda, don't even think about getting to the sand. You know, it can really easily get pretty nasty. It's almost impossible. Once your tires go deep in the sand, your day is completely gone. You have to call the services, you have to call somebody or the people around to help you out. So don't make the mistake. If you come here and you see there isn't any parking available, don't get in the sand because it's going to be problematic. Ask me. So here the road is ending, but right next to the road we have this hotel over here, and it seems like they have a bar and a restaurant, snack kind of area. And from here on, we are gonna be walking on the beach. And the good thing is that I see and I notice showers all along the beach, which makes it pretty convenient in case if you are willing to come and jump in the sea and not staying in these hotels. So you have over here a shower to clean up and then get in your car and then move on. Or if you are staying in one of these hotels and your room is a little bit far away from here and you don't want to walk into your room filled with sand or filled with salty water, then also you have a shower here available. And that's a good thing. It's not just in one place, it's all along the beach. That is a good thing. That's public service. Yeah. And from here on, the beach is pretty wide. The sandy part of the beach is wide, which makes it very nice for somebody to bring their towel, their like swimming accessories, and put it here. Wow, already people are doing some water activities over there. Folks, summer is already here. Summer is here in Crete. When it is sunny and it is not windy, it's a paradise. But if it's windy and it's rainy, then it can get slightly cold. One thing I'm noticing about Chania now for the first time, on the western side of Chania, where the Platanias and Agia Marina is, and Nea Chora Beach and Agiu Apostoli, has a similar functionality and similar architecture design that I notice here. Like the availability of showers is outrageous. It's just amazing on the western side of Chania. That's a very, very, very good thing. You can go to Agiu Apostoli Beach. The showers are municipal showers. The changing rooms are municipal. and they are very well kept. There are municipal toilets, that's the case. And whenever you start walking from Neahora beach towards Agiu Apostolii, you will get to see the same kind of bridge that we are about to walk here. So there is a nice connectivity and continuation of services on the eastern side of Hania and on the western side of Hania, and both sides are amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful bridge, nice for photography. And if we just go around the corner, then we are standing right in front of this little river, which is sweet water coming right from the mountains. And here we have some details about trails and other information. It is pretty uh, detailed, like there is everything in every language, and the map is being showed very properly. And then we have Kiano Market. We have an ATM machine over here, and we have the taverna over here, Kiani Acti Taverna. And there are people already on the beach and making it a beach day. Okay, so what it says here: access for disabled at Mestrali Bay, washrooms for disabled at Mestrali Bay, first aid, life-saving equipment, toilets, telephone, showers. And also this beach has been blue flagged as well. So that's also amazing. Walk on the beach, but now we have some hotels and services, a resort over here right in front of us, and I thought you might be curious about this place, so we are gonna walk also through this. And that was mainly the objective of this video to show you this place because I don't know, maybe you wonder how this place is. This place is gorgeous, amazing, lots of nature around it. You can see very nice preserved area, olive fields around the area, very quiet and right in front of the beach, or the beach is right in front of this place. I already see on the distance people. They seems to me like tourists, obviously.
And I remember the girl.
Caution, watch for children, joggers, bicycles and pedestrians. All right, folks, so this place already seems to me like a buzzing, living, breathing hotel. Kiani Beach Resort, it's called. And it already has guests. The taxis are driving up and down here and there, picking up passengers. And we have customers in the hotel. And if you wondered ever about this place, now you know about it and now you have seen it. I remember working uh, in on an occasion uh, and I saw a few friends walking into this resort. The one guy was absolutely destroyed. The back of this guy was like completely gone with the sunburn. So the sun burn, the sun can really easily get pretty tricky. So if you are this year planning on coming to Crete Island, make sure you don't forget your protection system. Okay. So this was the resort you saw. It's a living, breathing place right next to these beautiful olive fields. Look at this olive field right next to your resort. You will get to have a resort experience. You will be treated like royalty, and also at the same time, if you walk out, then you will get to have a very uh, casual Cretan experience, which you will get to see people working in these farms, and also you will, when you find yourself within this area, it gives you that. At least it is giving me that feeling. So I want to show you a few more things here in this place. Is at the very beginning over there, there is a market, a shop, and then we have this car rental company over here in case you wanted to rent a car. And now this road will lead us back towards the beach. So let's go explore this part of the beach as well, right in front of the resort. And I think then that will be it for this area. Definitely, I'm gonna fly the drone to give you an overview of this place if possible, because Hania Airport is not too far from here. If possible, I will show you also the drone footage of this place to give you an overview. Other than that, okay, so from here on we have military area. It's not a beach. We don't want to be filming there or flying the drone. Okay, so yeah. Now I'm gonna walk back to Khalivas, and we are gonna explore the other side of the eastern side of Kalyves. There is something funny about something funny. Whenever I'm explaining these resorts and I'm getting excited about it, I'm thinking about like, okay, being treated like royalty, and then having this casual experience and this and that, and this is nice and very well sorted right next in front of the beach. And then I feel like, well, that's not what you really like, do you? I'm talking about myself, I personally. So no matter how much excited I would get about a place like this, where there are these uh, like rooms next to rooms, and then people go all together and stay there, and then they all leave, and then they have these limited amount of days. It I, I get it, not everybody has the option to be everywhere at every given moment. There is something that's called life, and there are responsibilities, and then there are uh, solutions for certain problems that they are being managed by people. And there is like everybody works for everybody. But if I would ever wanted to stay somewhere, I don't think personally, no matter how glorious and glamorous a place would turn, I would choose like somewhere an apartment, an Airbnb somewhere in a village or in a mountain, or even close to these resorts. But I definitely would like a little bit of separated, like a little bit of, I don't know, whatever you call it, privacy, a little bit of like my own zone, my own area where I'm not too busy with lots of stuff happening. Like I kind of would like it to be quiet. So that's one thing about it. So yeah, no matter how excited I get about a place and how the way I would explain or express a place, that doesn't always necessarily mean that that's what I personally also would want to experience. Yeah, my philosophy is pretty straightforward. Yeah, sex on the beach and tomorrow never comes. After thinking for a little while about the topic of this resort, I just figured out that no, actually, I don't like a big resort such as that one, or any big resort where there is a swimming pool, where there is a playing ground for the kids, and like everything is so inclusive. I think that's what I don't like. I definitely would like a place like this, like a few rooms and a small little business owned by a local, and that's what I like. I think it's not that I'm totally a caveman. No, actually, that's not the truth. I just realized that, oh, I had to think, like, I had to ask myself, what is it that I'm not interested in those places in? Actually, does it apply to every other place? Then I came up with, like, no, I don't like when it gets a little bit too massive and too big and everything gets a little bit too inclusive. Okay? Then it becomes like that same, similar, repetitive society and community that we live in every day. Imagine waking up every morning and finding the same person next to your room. So what's the difference between traveling and not seeing your neighbor for a week and then coming here and then you are gifted with another new neighbor? Maybe he is not forever your neighbor, but for the waking days, there is always that repetition. There is always that that pattern of being the same. But that's what I think I am not so much fond of. Of course, I would like to experience once or twice in life to be in one of those resorts to see how does it actually feel. I've never been able to stay in one, but if I am staying in one of these small hotels, in one of these apartments or Airbnbs that is owned by a local, it means the chances of me being able to have a conversation with them is more and more likely, and it gives a different it creates a different vibe and a different environment to be able to not moved around like those chickens or those whatever, and like to not be handled like you are being moved around and handled like if it's a farm. Yeah, that's the idea that I don't like. I like the a little bit the idea of randomness to it. I like things to be a bit random. I like things to be a little bit unproductive, so that excites me, and that gives traveling its originality. And when we take all of that away, if there is no uh, nuances into traveling, if there aren't any challenges that you have to overcome, of if there is not any language barrier between you and between the hotel, your landlord person, then it's the same similar uh, thing that you don't need to spend like thousands of euros to come to Crete and to Greece. You can have it like possibly somewhere next to your town, and that will be like the sense of similarity and familiarity. But if you want to come this far, I would suggest uh, get adventurous. Try to plan your own travel and try to seek some experiences that is gonna push you a little bit out of your comfort zone, and that's gonna make life much more deeper, more vibrant, more, there will be more contrast to it. So that's why I like staying in small hotels and businesses owned by locals, by families, and run by families. I want to go to a shop where uh, the yaya or the grandma is selling those things, and she doesn't speak a single word of English. I like that because it forces me to use my abilities, like to use, I don't know, sign language, I don't know, make faces to be able to convey a message. So these kind of things really excites me about traveling. And yeah, the boring and repetitiveness of this huge resorts are a turn off for me, and also possibly perhaps a turn off if I see a person very predictable, then that's also a turn off. Let's go to Matala, baby, let's go. In Matala, we can survive in a cave. Grab some water, grab a gas bottle, a few eggs, and a few potatoes, and you are good to go. And if you are agreed with me that randomness is better, there are nuances and it excites you, so I want you to just randomly hit the subscribe button and like this video already if you like it and if you find it meaningful. And if you want to watch more, if you want to support me and support the channel, my PayPal account link, Patreon account link is in the description. You can also support me, help me buy a coffee or grab a bottle of water. You can do that as well. So those are the things, those are new things in life to do, such as supporting me. Well, apart from kidding, I I just notice whenever I'm making things up and whenever I'm trying to talk positively about things, it makes me unhappy inside when something is not aligned with my philosophy, when something like talking about this taverna, like Kimata, it is a joy to talk about it because look at it, it's just absolutely, I personally would want to bring somebody to eat here if I'm staying here in this area. It is very joyful. I can be excited about talking about it. And there are some moments that I am trying to stay positive and I'm trying to look at the bright side of the life. That's where I'm saying things, but I'm not feeling them inside me. I'm not like really uh, I'm not in a flow. Like whenever you feel me and you see me, whenever I'm talking, and if you think like there's something not right with Zameer today, or there is something not right with him talking about this one thing, that one thing is that if I'm trying to stay positive about things, and that's not when it is not absolutely true, it makes me. You know what I mean? We kind of have to force ourselves to stay positive, and that would mean that doesn't mean that we shouldn't stay positive. We should be talking about negative things all the time, but also if it is not like resonating with your feelings and with your emotions, it it is because that there is a problem or there is something that is not quite like 100% positive, and then I'm trying to stay on the bright side and I'm trying to bring the positive side out of it. That's where I lose my flow. But if I am aligned with what I say and if I am honest and true to myself and to my word, and my word, my heart, and my thoughts are all aligned in one direction, that's where the flow happens. That's where you get to feel and see your true self, when you are completely aligned, and when your thoughts, your soul, your word, your commitment, when they are all aligned and you have very pronounced and very uh, refined values and discipline and a very direct code that you follow, and your thought, soul, uh, word, heart, whatever you call it, if it's all aligned on that path that you believe, that's where you will get to find yourself in flow. Whatever you say, whatever you do, whatever, no matter what, you're gonna enjoy yourself. You will be happy. Your peace will be unshakable. But when you find something that's like you want to be positive about, and you want to find a positive aspect of it, although it is there are things that can be communicated. There are things that should be told, and now in this century that we are living, if you aren't polite enough, uh, even if you are expressing yourself, like freedom of speech, if you are not polite enough and if you are not positive enough about certain things, it offends people, and that they find things, they find truth to be offensive. And that's why, if you are controlling yourself, and if you are trying to stay nice and positive, it doesn't mean that the other thing that you have in mind, that your voice that is yelling inside you and trying to tell you, like, hey, you know that one thing is wrong and you gotta talk about it. But you don't, and you kind of suppress that. That's where your soul and your words and your heart is not aligned, and the job that you are doing, and you don't believe in the outcome of the job. Like, let's say if you are working in a factory where you know that the outcome and the product is the waste of that uh, factory is harming people, and you are working still in that factory to feed to feed your kids and to feed yourself. That's where you have to do it at the same time, but at the same time you are kind of internally not agreed with what they do. But we don't have too many options. We got to do something. We like it or we don't like it, we got to bring food on the table. So that's where we are not completely aligning our actions, our speech, our words, and our beliefs, body, soul, mind, whatever you call it. If they are not completely aligned with each other, that's where all the symptoms of anxiety and I don't know, depression, and a few other ones that I don't know, but there are like negative outcomes and consequences to that kind of things. So if so what's the solution if we have such a problem? The solution is work for the moment, for the time being, and try to figure out escape plan. Try to find out uh, how you can change your lifestyle, how you can change your position or job that you really don't like. And it comes with some sacrifices, such as, like, okay, you are working in a position and you are able to rent the best apartment in the town, and you have the best view, and you have, I don't know, you are eating the best food and you are eating in the best restaurants. That's not going to be the case anymore. You got to give up on certain things, and that's where you will be able to align things, your inner voice. But if your inner voice is telling you, no, you gotta get the next iPhone that is coming out, you gotta get that reservation on that hotel, which is like, I don't know, with 3 Michelin or 2 Michelin stars, all of that stuff. If you are if you want to keep up with that, then it means that's a kind of addiction. That's a kind of something that we don't really need in life. We don't need to show our status by owning things or by eating in certain places. It's rather beautiful to be able to go and eat once or twice to see the quality of the food, but it is not needed to be happy in life to be always eating in a 3 Michelin restaurant. Okay, and you don't always need the last iPhone to be happy. You really can be happy with almost barely nothing if your soul, if your word, and if your actions are all aligned in the same direction. Hey, good morning. You probably watching me on YouTube. Ah, okay, cool. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, cheers. Yeah, so look, good moments, good accidents can happen when you are out of your comfort zone. If I would choose not to be here, then I wouldn't be able to receive a greetings from them, and that was very nice and positive. It absolutely elevated uh, the mood even higher. But if I would do what I'm doing to receive attention, such as this one or other ones, then I'm still in that same team seeking and serving an addiction, which is like some people get addicted to attention, some people they get addicted to stuff, and some people they addicted to get addicted to money. All of things can, all of those things can harm you. And if that's the cause why you are doing what the job that you don't like, then you gotta change that. You gotta change that. Anyways, we got way off topic in this one, but overall, I hope you understood what the message was I was trying to communicate. That whenever I am not aligned, my actions, my word, and my thoughts are not aligned, I don't find myself in the flow. And when I'm not in the flow, you probably can catch me, and you probably like something is not right with him today. It's because I am trying to not talk about a problem, or I'm not trying to uh, talk about something that some people or some authorities might find offensive and delete me from the face of planet Earth. Anyways, we are back. We enjoyed our walk. We are back almost at the center of Khalivas, and I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna drink some water, and then we are gonna continue our walk towards the port of Khalivas. If life was anything other than a random accident, it would have been so boring to live. Cheers. So we are back where I began the video, right next to the van. I thought I might be thirsty, but I don't feel like drinking any water or anything. So we are gonna continue walking through Kalyves towards the port of Kalyves, and it start to get a little like a fresh breeze we have, and that helps to regulate the temperature, and I'm not feeling too tired or exhausted or any need for the water at the moment. I smell food. I smell very delicious food. So I just wanted to show you this part of Khalivas as well if you haven't seen and if you are curious. In this area, and particularly this street is the main entrance from the highway to Kalyves, and along the street we have like different services, shops that local use on daily basis. If you are buying materials for to build something, if you are fixing your car, then like the mechanic shop and lots of other services are on this street, on the main street. And this is the beginning. And now you can see like life is kind of changing from touristic to like locally Greek life. And in the square here, we have some services. We have souvenirs, we have supermarket, and also we have a real estate agency over there. And, and I have noticed many real estate agencies in Khalivas. I think there is a market for real estate in Khalivas, and that's why there are too many real estate agencies. And we have a company, travel company, that they sell packages taking you to different places. That's also definitely part of the a place like this, which is famous among visitors. And from here, we are going to walk towards the beach again, and I will show you the resort and the rest of the things. early morning, I took a walk. I came here and I got some footage that you already have seen, and it was absolutely quiet. I wouldn't even suspect that if there were people staying in these hotels. But now that I'm back and it's daytime, maybe probably around 11 or 12, we can obviously see that there are guests in the resorts. There are people out and about on the sunbeds, uh, getting some sun and having a good time. Yeah. And one another thing, there was a project going on this particular road, and now that's also finished. So we don't have to deal anymore with all those construction construction machines and all everywhere. There was like a prohibition of walking through. Now this is also fixed, and it's very nicely. It's a very nice stonework. It's very nice. Now we are right in front of the beach of Kalyves, and right behind the beach we have a huge municipal free parking area. This one right in front of us, and I see a camper van already here, and I see also other cars. Coffee, juice, beer, soft drinks, snacks, ice cream, and cocktails. We are open, and they are open. Nice place, nice view. If it's not windy, then they open those windshields. Then you can really enjoy the view. The way that Kalyves beach is situated, it makes it absolutely a perfect match for the families. Look, this is pretty shallow, and this part of the beach there aren't any sandbeds. It's not occupied by any business. Right in front of the parking, you can come here and you can be with your kids, with your family, bring your own towel if you are alone, whatever. So that's a good thing. And hey, so again we have one of the subscribers recognizing me. I will have a chat and I will get back to you. one of the subscribers, we had a chat and we were talking about the shallowness of the beach and being good for the families. So yeah, uh, and that makes it very good for the family, especially to come here. This part of the beach, even if this part gets a little bit windy and wavy, but the part which is close to the port is going to be absolutely, absolutely calm and definitely good for the kids to get into the sea. And I have seen lots of families like going there and letting their kids to play because for meters you can go into the sea and it will be still shallow. I will show you that. In the past, I have sat here, enjoyed a drink, and using my laptop, connecting it into the plugs here. So yeah, I have personal experience here. All right, so we are right next to the port of Kalyves, as you can see, and this beach, particularly this one I was talking about, this is absolutely a heaven for families and for the kids. It is shallow, it is kind of protected by the port, and there is barely any wind or any waves at all, and that's why I have seen lots of families coming and spending time here. Also, even locals are choosing to come here, letting their kids go out there and be wild and just enjoy the waters, and even they can start learning a little bit of playing with water here. As you can see, you could just walk in the sea and you would go like far, and it is still will be shallow. And we have a coffee shop, a canteen over here that you can grab a drink, you can buy like coffee or something, and they also have some things such as sandwiches and possibly a burger or something that's also available here. And on the port over there, there are toilets, public toilets as well. So that's a very nice thing to have right close to the beach. And what else? I mean, like This place is absolutely amazing. It's a very beautiful place. As you can see how nice and beautifully roundly situated seaside village Kalyves is. I will try to fly the drone to give you an overview of this place so you can see and you can understand what I'm talking about. Overall, it's a nice place. If you are thinking about coming to Hanian, coming to visit Crete Island, and more specifically Hanian, you don't want to be in the town, inside the town, and you want to be a little bit outside, Khalivas could be a nice, quiet option as it is not too far from the center. You can either take the bus to go to the center of Hania or you can drive to the center and all of that stuff. It's a very nice place. It's a very, very beautiful place. I personally like this long walk that you can do along the beach and along the place where I am parked. Yeah. So this was it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up. Share your thoughts, recommendations in the comment section. This is where I'm beginning to feel a little bit that I'm a human. I feel tired and I feel a little bit thirsty. Okay. Yeah. So leave your thoughts in the comment section, and if you want to support me, support the channel, I will leave my PayPal account link, Patreon account link in the description. I will leave you with some awesome drone footage of this place. Other than that, until the next time, peace.